Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Sutton Stracke is reflecting on a memorable moment with her mom Reba. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member took a walk down memory lane this week when she posted a throwback photo of her mother-daughter getaway to Paris. The February 20 Instagram began with a shot of Sutton and RHOBA friend Jennifer Tilly standing near a busy street with Hermes and Colette shopping bags. The day, Jennifer, I lost Reba in Paris, she captioned the carousel, but then went to the Paris Opera Ballet Gala with her that night. #memories galore. The following slide showed Sutton and her mom looking quite chic on the gala red carpet. The former stepped out in a black Alexis Mobile couture gown with a sharp neckline and dramatic leg slit, while the latter wore a red A-line dress with a white sleeveless top. Sutton confirmed the photo was taken in 2016, the same year she split with her ex-husband, Christian Stracke. The Georgia native reflected on the separation during the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show, suggesting her mom was mostly concerned about how the divorce affected her own life. When you're going through it, divorce, you worry about yourself, Sutton said. Like, am I okay? Because I hadn't worked in 17 years, and I had this panicking moment because I didn't know what he was gonna do. He's capable of doing a lot of things. He did the right thing in the end, but I just got nervous. My mother, she was worried about herself. I'm like, well, can we just deal with our divorce first? She continued. We'll get to you, Reba, but it's to me first. And so it was a bit hurtful for me. Sutton made similar comments in RHOBA Season 14. Episode 10 when she recalled Reba's reaction to the divorce news. Her first question was, well, who's gonna pay for this? The car, the house, the everything, she told Kyle Richards and Garcelle. That was hurtful. It was about her. Kyle, who met Reba during a small girl's trip to Augusta, Georgia, said she understood Sutton's feelings but suspected Reba's reaction stemmed from her past struggles. I can see where Sutton would be hurt by that, but I think there's a lot more to that comment, Kyle explained. I think that Reba probably spent a lot of her time worried and afraid, and Sutton never knew that because she masked those feelings. I mean, maybe she should worry about herself too, and she's just being honest about it. Sutton Stracke, the ever-charming and delightfully eccentric Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, has long been an enigma when it comes to her personal life. While she has openly shared details about her divorce, her dating life, and of course, her fabulous couture collection, one relationship she has kept relatively under wraps is the one with her mother Reba. However, in a recent heartfelt revelation, Sutton pulled back the curtain on their dynamic, giving fans a rare glimpse into the bond they share, which she describes as memories galore. Born and raised in Augusta, Georgia, Sutton has always embraced her Southern roots, often displaying a genteel yet fiery demeanor on RHOBA. It turns out, much of that strength and determination comes from her mother, Reba, a woman Sutton describes as formidable, independent, and fiercely intelligent. My mother is a force, Sutton shared. She's always been this incredibly strong presence in my life, and I think that's where I get a lot of my own resilience. She doesn't suffer fools, and she always taught me to stand on my own 2 feet. Growing up, their relationship was a complex mix of admiration and challenge. She's never been one to cuddle, Sutton admitted. She believed in tough love, which, as a kid, was difficult to understand, but as an adult, I appreciate it more than ever. Despite their strong connection, Sutton acknowledges that she and Reba have very different approaches to life. My mother is pragmatic. She's practical, and well, let's just say I lead with my emotions, Sutton laughed. She was always the type to remind me that life isn't a fairy tale, while I was busy believing in princess dreams. That contrast made for an interesting dynamic, especially when Sutton chose to pursue a career in the arts. She was always supportive, but she had concerns, Sutton revealed. She'd say, Sutton, you need a real plan, and I'd be off designing bollock costumes or dreaming up grand ideas. I think it drove her a little crazy. Despite their differences, they have always found common ground in their love for family, tradition, and Southern hospitality. One thing my mother instilled in me is the importance of carrying yourself with dignity and grace. She always reminded me that kindness isn't a weakness, it's a strength. In reflecting on their relationship, Sutton spoke fondly of the many memories they have shared over the years. There are too many to count, she said. From childhood Christmases in Georgia to mother-daughter trips to New York, we've had some unforgettable times. One of Sutton's most cherished memories is of their time spent together in Paris. My mother took me to Paris when I was younger, and I think that's where my love for fashion really blossomed, Sutton recalled. She wasn't as enamored with old haute couture as I was, but she humored me. That trip changed me. It made me realize that I wanted to be around beauty and creativity for the rest of my life. Another special memory was Reba's first visit to Sutton's boutique in West Hollywood. She walked in and just looked around, and I could see this little smirk on her face, Sutton said. She didn't say much, but later she told me she was proud of me. That meant the world. Like any mother-daughter relationship, Sutton and Reba have had their share of ups and downs. We've definitely had our moments, Sutton admitted. We're both headstrong, and sometimes that leads to disagreements. But at the end of the day, I know she always has my best interests at heart. Their bond was tested during Sutton's divorce, a time when she needed support but also struggled with vulnerability. I think my mother wanted me to be strong, but she also didn't always know how to comfort me in the way I needed, Sutton explained. We had to find a new way to communicate during that time. It wasn't easy, but it brought us closer in the end. One of the things Sutton has come to appreciate is how her mother expresses love in her own unique way. She's not the overly affectionate type, and for a long time I wanted that, Sutton admitted. But as I got older, I started to see the way she shows love. It's in her actions, in her wisdom. In a way, she always makes sure I'm okay, even if she doesn't say it outright. Now that Sutton is a mother herself, she finds herself reflecting on the lessons she's learned from Reba. I see so much of my mother in myself, she said, especially when I'm trying to guide my kids. I catch myself using her phrases, teaching them the same values she taught me. She also recognizes the importance of cherishing every moment. As you get older, you start to realize that time is the most precious thing, Sutton said. I want to continue making memories with my mom, whether that's going on trips together or just having a quiet dinner at home. There's still so much to share. Despite their differences, Sutton and Reba's relationship remains one of mutual respect, deep love, and of course, endless stories. She's my mom, and at the end of the day, there's no one else like her, Sutton said with a smile. Memories galore, and I hope there are many more to come. With this heartfelt glimpse into her relationship with her mother, Sutton Stracke has once again proven that beneath the diamonds and culture is a woman who deeply values family, tradition, and the lessons of the past, lessons that continue to shape her every day. Sutton Stracke, known for her southern charm and impeccable sense of style on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has often kept details about her personal life close to the vest. However, in a recent heartfelt reflection, she offered new insights into her relationship with her mother Reba. The mother-daughter duo shares a complex and deeply rooted bond that has shaped Sutton's outlook on life, success, and the delicate balance of vulnerability and resilience. Born and raised in Augusta, Georgia, Sutton was immersed in a world of tradition, etiquette, and high expectations. Her mother, Reba, a strong and independent woman, instilled in her the values of perseverance and discipline. A psychotherapist by profession, Reba was not the kind of mother to coddle. Rather, she believed in fostering self-reliance and emotional strength. Growing up, my mom wasn't the overly affectionate type, Sutton shared in a recent interview. She loved me in her own way, but she always pushed me to be independent. It wasn't until later in life that I truly understood how much she had influenced the woman I became.